Hey guys, welcome to Weekly Pattern Wednesday of this week. And I've decided not to do an actual pattern, but what I'm going to teach you is how to do a lace pattern stitch. And when I say lace, I don't mean actually the really fine lace work that you do with the really fine needles. Now you can do these this way, but this is just like an open work or a lace pattern stitch. So this is not just a stitch, this is a pattern stitch, okay? And I did all of these rows. I did a total of 5 rows, and this is called the Acrobatic stitch, and I love it. It's fairly simple, and it's beautiful. An Afghan in this would be absolutely lovely, especially if you did it in like an ombre or just something that slowly changed color. But anyway, what you see is the whole stitch pattern, and I only did 1 round. So this I did, like I say, I did 5 rows, including the foundation row was 1 row. This itself is the whole pattern, okay? So this is going to take a little time to do this pattern. That's why I wanted to do one and show you before we got started. Okay, so what I have done is you're gonna work in multiples of 6, and then you're gonna add 1. So what I have done, I've done only half of this because it was pretty lengthy. So basically what I did, I believe I chained 25, so that's 4 multiples of 6 plus 1. Okay, and now what you're gonna do, and if you guys see my camera wiggle, it's because the kittens are still in this kitchen and they're going to be aggravating me. So what you're going to do is you're going to do your 25 chains, or however many you want to work with. That's totally up to you. And then you're going to go in the 3rd chain from your hook, and you're going to work 2 double crochet. So there's 1, and there's 2. Okay, now what you're going to do is chain 4, and then you're going to skip a total of 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and in that 6th one you're going to put in 5 double crochet. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, now you're going to repeat that. So once you get the 5 double crochet in there, you're going to go back and do another chain 4, and then you're going to skip the next 5. Now keep in mind, I've told you guys this numerous of times, it's important when you're working so many stitches in one stitch, you need to make sure you scooch that over and you don't lose this stitch in your count. This throws a lot of people off because it kind of covers it once you do so many stitches in there. So just move your stitches over and make sure you check for that last stitch. So we're going to count 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You're going to skip those, and then you're going to go back to the 6th stitch. You're going to put 5 double crochet here. So that's 2, 3, 4, and 5. Alright, so now we're going to chain 4. And then you're going to do this again. You've got a stitch hid here, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then you're going to go to that 6th one, and you're going to do 5 double crochet. So that's 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now when you get to the end, you should have 3 or 4 left. It really doesn't make too much of a difference, but you should physically have 3 left. Now what you're going to do is you're going to skip 1, 2, 3, and you're going to go into that fourth one. It's not going to be 5 on the end, but you can crochet a single one in there when you start your foundation, but I've done it several times and it ends up the same. Oh, sorry about that. We're not going to do that yet. You're going to chain 4. Okay, now we'll go into that last one for 3 double crochet, not 5. Okay, so when you end, you're only going to end in 3 double crochet. Okay, so now what you have is your first row. Okay, and I will be back with you to do the second row. Alright guys, I am back for round 2 of the acrobatic stitch, and this is what we have so far. Now what you're going to do is you're going to chain 2 to move up to our second row, and you're going to turn. This is going to act as your first double crochet. Now you're going to skip these first 3 double crochet here, and you're going to start working in these gaps, which are your chain 4 gaps. So you're going to go into the gap and you're going to do 3 double crochet in each one of these gaps. Okay, you're going to do this whole process. So you got 3 double crochet, chain 3, and 3 more double crochet. Okay, so that's what you have for the pattern for this next one. You're going to skip the next 5, and then you're just going to repeat this. So there's not going to be any chaining in between. You're just going to go directly from one gap to the other, and that's what you want to do. You want to bring this pattern in, you want to draw it in, so there's not going to be any kind of stitching in between when you jump from gap to gap. Okay, so you got 3 double crochet, chain 3, and 3 more double crochet. Okay, and then you're going to jump across into that next gap. Sorry guys, I'm still fighting cats in here. Okay, so there's 2 and 3. 1, 2, 3. So that's 3 single crochet, and then you're going to do your 3 doubles. Okay, and then you're going to go into this last one. And you're going to do 3 double crochet, 3 chains, and then 3 double crochet. Alright, now to end this row, what you're going to do is you're going to skip the 2 double crochet that you have right here, 1, 2, and then you're going to do a double crochet in the top of the turn-in chain. So you're going to yarn over and you're going to find the top stitch of that chain 3 that we did, and you're going to have to look for it. It may have gotten jumbled like mine. Then you're just going to do a double crochet here. Okay, so at this point you've built arches by working out of your chain 4 spaces. Now row 3, you're going to chain 6. Okay, that's going to count as your double, triple, and chain 1. Now you're going to skip all of these double crochet, and you're going to go right to this chain 3 gap now. So what you're going to do here is you're going to do 5 double crochet. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So basically what we did down here starting off is what we're going to do on this row. So now what you're going to do is you're going to chain 4, then you're going to jump over to the next arch and you're going to put in 5 double crochet here. So it's 2, 3, 4, and 5. Chain 4. Okay. You're going to jump to the next arch and do 5 more double crochet. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then you're going to chain 4, and then you're going to jump over to this last arch and you're going to do 5 double crochet. It's 2, 3, 4, having to unwind a little bit, and 5. Okay, so then what you're going to do here to end this round is you're going to chain 1 and you're going to do a double triple, which you're going to wrap 3 times, and then you're going to come over and you're going to find the top part of that stitch there at the end and you're going to complete a double triple. You're just going to wrap and pull through 2, wrap and pull through 2, wrap and pull through 2 until you get to the one on your hook. Okay, so that is round 3. So this is what you should have at this point. So now I will be back with you to do round 4 and 5. Okay guys, I am back. Now for round 4, and let me get a little yarn up here. So round 4, they want you to chain 5. Okay, and we're going to turn. That's going to act as your triple and your chain 1. Okay, now what you want to do in your beginning space is you want to do 3 double crochet. So 1, 2, and 3. Alright, now you're going to skip this whole cluster or this fan. Now you're going to be working in this gap. Okay, so what you're going to be doing in this gap is you're going to be going back and doing what we did on our second row. You're going to be doing 3 double crochet, three chains, and 3 double crochet, all in this same gap. Okay, so we have to keep forming the arches, and then the next row you'll build on the arches. Okay, so you're going to chain 4, and then you're going to jump over to this next gap for 3 double crochet. 2, 3. Okay, and then of course you got to make the arch, so that's going to require the chain 3, and then you're going to go down the other side with 3 double crochet. Okay, chain 4. The chain 4 is what makes these arches, or the, not the arch, but the gap here. These are the arches, these parts. So we're going to jump over now. After we've done our chain 4, we're going to do 3 double crochet. Chain 3 to form the arch, and 3 double crochet going down the other side. Okay. Now what you're going to do is you're going to chain 4, and in the last one you're only going to do 3 double crochet, So basically you're doing a half of a cluster. Okay, you do 3 double crochet, 1 chain, and then you're going to do a triple into the turning chain. Okay, so 1, 2, you're going to wrap twice, and then you're going to go into the top and you're going to do a triple crochet, and that's the end of round 4. So by now this is what you're going to have. So round 5, it's the final round, so let's chain 3. That's going to count as a double crochet. Okay, so what you're going to do is double crochet in this next, or sorry, 2 double crochet into this chain 1 space. Okay, so you'll have basically 3 with the chain 3 we first worked. Okay, so let me grab me some yarn, guys. Sorry about that. Alrighty. So once you've done that, you're going to chain 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, so now we're jumping to the arch point. Okay, and in the arch, what you're going to do is you're going to put 5 double crochet. 5 double crochet in each arch point. Oh, that's a tongue twister. Okay, so that's 3, 4. Okay, then what you're going to do is chain 4, and you're going to jump over to the next arch, and you're going to pull that in. That's a stretch, but you're going to pull that in, and you're going to work 5 double crochet. So that's pretty much all it is, and like I said, this is a lengthy stitch pattern. So what we've just done is 1 round. It's not 4 or 5 rounds, it's actually 1 round of this. So, you know, if you were doing a scarf, it would probably only take you maybe, I don't know, a total of 8-10 rounds. I don't really know, I can't really speculate, I'm not sure, but it grows tremendously with the 1 round that you do. Okay, so in the ending chain, what you're going to do is you're going to do 3 double crochet in the ending space over here. You're not going to do 5. You're going to do 3. Okay, and that's going to end that for you. Alright, so basically this is your acrobatic stitch. Now of course you're going to go around and you're going to add a border to it. I would add, myself, I would probably add 1.5 inch to 2 inch border around this project based on what you are making with it. So now at this point what you're going to do is you're going to go all the way back to row 2 where you chain up 2 and so like here you're going to chain up 2 and then you're going to count it as your first double crochet. You're going to skip these and then you're going to go into the gap and you're going to do your 3 double crochet. 3 doubles, 3 chains, and 3 doubles. So you're just going to work the pattern, the stitch pattern repetitively. So you can go back to the beginning of the video and restart with round 2, and then you'll go to 3, then you'll go to 4, then you'll go to 5, and then you'll go back to 2, and that's all you're going to do to make this pattern happen. Okay, so again, this is a very beautiful, I don't want to say stitch, it's a very beautiful stitch pattern. It was a lot of fun doing this. It's not that difficult. And like I said, this would be a very beautiful pattern with an ombre change in color yarn. And it kind of reminds me of the broomstick lace, just a little bit. But anyways, I hope you guys had fun with this pattern. Leave me comments or questions if you need help with anything, and make sure to hit the like button on all of my videos as you watch so that I can get the credit for making my videos. Okay, so until next Wednesday, this is Weekly Pattern Wednesday with the Acrobatic Stitch. Thank you guys for watching. Happy hooking.